If you're like me, you enjoy a nice calm day off with a wonderful breakfast. And if you're like me, you also enjoy decadence to an unreasonable degree. Breakfast comes in many shapes and sizes. Sure, you can enjoy a nice pair of eggs and some bacon, but if you're looking at the title of this video, you're here for a classic dish. This is going to be another quick one, folks, and I love a quick and simple breakfast. Today, we're making a simple recipe that anyone can make and feel like a breakfast king. Let's make pancakes, one of my personal favorite breakfasts. This recipe comes from YouTuber Fujimoto. His recipe video will be down below, but I will be taking a liberty or two just to make these pancakes feel a little bit more personal. With all of that said, let's get cooking. To start, we'll take 2 tablespoons of butter and put them into a saucepan. We'll place this pan onto the stove on low heat, allowing the butter to melt while we contend with a few other ingredients. Next, we'll need 2 bowls. To the first one, we'll add our dry ingredients. We'll need 2 cups of flour, 1/3 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and a teaspoon of salt. If you have any other smaller things like nutmeg or cinnamon, you can add a teaspoon or so into the mix now before whisking it all to combine and setting the dry stuff to the side. To the second bowl, we'll add our wet ingredients, 1 1/2 cups of whole milk and 1 egg. Give this a whisk, and when the butter is melted but not too hot, slowly stream the butter into the egg and milk mixture. Whisk this all while pouring to fully incorporate the butter into the mixture. Once the wet mix is ready, slowly incorporate the wet ingredients to the dry, whisking steadily until the batter is thick but not fully smooth. You want just a little bit of lumpiness, like a nice potato. Now, before you go running off to cook this mix, you're going to want to let this mixture rest for at least 30 minutes. This will allow the dry ingredients to fully hydrate and give you a more even cook on your hotcakes. Before we let the mix relax though, I'm going to add my special ingredient into it. One of my favorite things to add to pancakes is fruit, and in that spirit, I've got a mess of bananas here, and I'll be making some of my favorite type of pancakes to make. Banana pancakes. Big shocker. I'm going to go ahead and add 1 banana and use my whisk to smash the nanner up before folding in said banana into the batter. I'll then wet 1 more banana and add a second potassium stick to our mix before mashing it up and folding it in. With that done, we'll let our batter sit for 30 minutes, allowing us to make something else with our meal. I usually like a bit of protein with my breakfast, and today I've got some spicy chicken sausage. I'll be placing them into a 400°F or around 205°C oven to cook for around 25 minutes while we wait for our batter to fully hydrate. After 30 minutes, you can see that the batter is thick and fluffy, a lot like you. This is our cue to get a pan ready. We'll go ahead and grab one and set it onto the stove, set to medium-low heat. I'm going to add just a drop of oil to the pan and spread it about with a paper towel, letting the pan get nice and evenly hot before we begin. Now, making pancakes, a lot like bacon pancakes, is really simple. When your pan is hot throughout, we'll add a portion of batter to the pan, be it perfectly round or not at all like these. We have a pan on medium-low heat to ensure we get a perfect, evenly burnished pancake. The longer the pancake cooks, the more you'll notice bubbles on the raw side of the batter. The raw side will also begin to dry out a little bit and gain volume as the pancake cooks. Once the pancake looks faintly like a trypophobe's nightmare, take a peek under the hood. Is it nicely browned? Releasing from the pan? If it is, take a spatula and run it along the bottom before lifting up the pancake and flipping it over. The raw side will now become our bottom side, and we'll only need to cook it for about a minute or 2 more before you turn it out onto your plate as your first golden brown pancake. The first pancake doesn't always look perfect, but as you add a bit more oil to the pan and then more batter, the second pancake should look a lot nicer looking. Rinse and repeat for however many pancakes you desire, and whether you've made a short stack or a tower, your pancakes are just about ready. The final touch, of course, is to add a drizzle, or maybe a flood, of hot maple syrup right on top. Oh, and if you didn't add it to the syrup, a nice pat of butter right onto the warm pancakes is also appropriate. After adding the sausage to the plate and doing a little bit of styling, we've finished breakfast, and pretty quickly at that. The taste, I should say, is amazing. My pancake looked pretty ugly, but the taste is amazing. They're fluffy, tender, and have pockets of banana inside each bite that adds a creamy, sweet flavor that's accented by our bourbon syrup. And we got it all done in less than an hour. Sweet. I even had enough pancake batter to make seconds the next day, and they tasted even better. The recipe that I used rocks. The link to the original short is down below in the description. I highly recommend for you guys to visit Ian's page. This content of his is phenomenal, and I hope to be as great as he is one day. And with that, that's it. This is a pretty short video this time, but don't you worry, I've got more stuff in the works. I'll be taking a bit of downtime to revamp some of the things on my channel. It's about time for a makeover, don't you think? If you like this video though, give the rest of my channel a look. I won't be gone forever. Don't forget to hit the like button and tell me if you like these shorter videos to pad out the others in the comments down below. If you have breakfast suggestions or suggestions in general, I'd love to hear those too. If you want to support me, feel free to subscribe. I'll keep the kitchen open as long as you guys keep coming back. And finally, it's my birthday today. It would mean a lot to me if you shared this video around. I'd love to get this video some birthday push. With that though, I've been NoodleDog. Don't forget to eat well, and I'll see you dogs later.